Thank you so much, Alex, and thank you so much, Chad. I love you, man, bringing us back to how esports used to be once upon a time.
Oh, better times, happier times.
Happier times, and, well, not so happy right now for North. They've already lost a man. RPK with the headshot at long, looking for a follow-up. It's Yugi to take it, however. He's going to trade it back. So tip for tat here, 4-on-4. There's a crossfire setup, though, and Zywoo's pinned in pit. He's going to get caught out by Cajun, and a man advantage now for North.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. The long take, very successful, but Alex with a clinical headshot there. He'll bring it back to an even kill. 3 versus 3, but long control gathered at least. What's the reaction now from the CTs? Where are they positioning themselves? You have Shoxy at the back of the B bomb side, right at the platforms, looking towards those B tunnels. Great position with the USP. We have 1 smoke remaining here, but Alex not really feeling too comfortable. He's pushing off for information here. Looking towards lower B, and what a shot that is. Cracks Kiabi's skull wide open, and we're going to have a 3-on-2 with the bomb down lower B with under a minute on the clock here. A desperate position for North now to try and recover this.
Oh, this is so hard now for Yugi as well. He needs to hit a perfect shot. Alex drops down, though. Chance here. He doesn't have Kevlar, and that's it. Clean. Long-range shot, 45 seconds, plenty of time to maneuver with. Oh, and Cajun gets inside the smoke as well.
Okay, Cajun, what have you got here?
Well, he sees the bomb getting picked up. Shoxy, man, the positioning was perfect. He sees the bomb getting picked up.
It was a great idea from Cajun, but he had to just grab the bomb and just get out of there, like a stealth sort of maneuver. But for now, Yugi hit some great shots so far. 2 kills to his name. Does he pre-fire this? The door now exposed. Shoxy has been found. 20 seconds on the clock. Shots now brings it down to a 1 versus 1. Apex with the CZ. It's Yugi showing some excellent form there. That's what we want to see from that young man on Dust2. Much more like it. Comes right down to the wire there. That was a challenge for North, and they rise to the occasion.
Oh, yeah. And just in case Kevy takes a hit in terms of performance, I have to point it out. It's all about honesty here on the broadcast. Same with Chad, right?
Go on.
But I was giving Kirby a hug because I hadn't seen him in a while, and he had that cup of coffee that he just took a sip from and spilled all over his hand.
Oh,
so
no.
Got him in the bathroom. He was putting cold water on it. Hopefully he's fine.
Full disclosure.
Think he is. Full disclosure. I'm trying to sabotage the game because I tried to give Kirby a hug.
Oh,
there you go.
Well, hopefully the positive vibes you gave him in the hug will balance things out, and his score in hand will be okay. We'll see what round number 2 has in store here. We are going to see the force buy back in response and a fast approach from Gay towards Shaw. MP9 will be doing a little bit towards Shaw there, but he'll have to drop back. And now the default will continue. North have Shaw control, this time opting for the more advantageous approach with the rifles. Going to have Kiabi looking towards lower B. 4 players on short suggests it'll be a quick round. They're going to try and get towards A in the next 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, they're set up. Oh, Zywoo, got to trust the angle. Yep, spots it. Body shot on Kiabi, but that'll do. A little bit of damage, going to soften him up for the pistols here that are ready to go to work for Vitality. RPK ready, waiting for the call from his teammate. Apex gets overwhelmed. Follow-up flash coming in from RPK. Can he get any kind of follow-up? Zywoo tries to charge through the smoke. He gets eliminated immediately. Alex on long with the Deagle, though, could do some fun stuff. But that smoke goes down. It's going to make life difficult for him. Shoxy's just charging through as well, fully blind. It's Alex again with the pistols. This is unreal. 3 kills for him now, looking for the 4th, but he gets caught. Good. Long range, finds that shot on him. 3 for Gade in the round. But Alex, man, with the pistols on the pistol round and on this one.
He got Gade down to 1 HP there as well. 1 more bullet would have done it. The planter was on the site. There was a chance of the ace clutch for Alex, but it will have to be the full eco instead. They get 1 smoke for the cross, suggests they might stack B or potentially look towards the long position. I'm almost certain they'll put big numbers in one area of the map. So it's a smoke towards middle. You can see no one towards B at all. That smoke just completely disguises the fact that no one's gone towards B. They will boost up and focus their efforts towards short now, and I would assume they hold this position, but actually be pushing towards the top of middle, looking to see if they can find a player like Cajun B, but he's very ready for this one.
Yeah, Cajun's ready for it. He's just posted up outside of long. Yeah. He's going to have support here from AZ. AZ's just charging through now. And that got awkward, but he wins out. 2 kills here for North, just like that. Will open up the map. Deagle attempts from RPK. Yugi's ready for it, scoped up with the Krieg, rips his head off. And so 2 men left alive here in this eco for Vitality. Single Deagle left in the hands of Alex. We saw what he was capable of, so we'll see if he gets another chance to shine here. But North, they've got control of B site. They should just be hustling to get that bomb over there now. Get that plant, get it done. Details, man. AZ going first, leaving the bomb vulnerable. I'm just nitpicking, Henry. I'm just nitpicking.
Looking for something in this round. There's not much to talk about as Apex will be taken down by Cajun B. The cleaner, they call him, living up to his name, watching for the pushes. Manages to get the final frag there, no problem at all. It's a 3-0 star for North on the map pick of Vitality here. We do see a lot of landslide scores on the T side these days in Dust2. So it's a great start for the Danes, and they'll be looking to continue their success with a UMP in the hands of Gade. He's got plenty of money to buy a rifle, but wants to maintain that strong cash flow.
Do they really call Cajun B the cleaner?
They used to. Matt and I used to call him that like maybe 4 years ago. So I'm trying to really bring that one back. It was a reach. I'll give you that. It was a reach.
It's not that it's a reach. I just wish that he would play to it then, right? He shows up to a game with a plant, a
yeah.
potted plant or something.
There's some good pictures out there. Some good Photoshops people have done of him in a little maid's outfit and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
I'm referring to the professional.
I know.
I'm
talking
the
to
actual cleaner
real
showing up.
Lovely little cleaner, the Cajun Bee. Nice little outfit. He looks great.
You like him built.
Moving on, as we will see the AWP of Zywoo. This was doing devastating work on Inferno. Oh, lucky for the French there, or I should say for the North boys. They do manage to get a couple of kills off that. Remember, CT's coming into this with barely any helmet at all. Just one, I believe. That was on the head of RPK. So the UMP does a lot of damage. It looks like a guaranteed round now for North. As we go to a 5 versus 3. Shox surely can't do anything about this.
That was big. And no. I mean, Shoxy's going to be holding. He's just waiting to see if somebody gets greedy here from North. North should have no reason to go hunting either. I mean, they've got money in the bank, so they could afford to buy. They could afford to give up a couple rifles here, and it wouldn't be the end of days for North.
Yeah.
But it's still the same thing could be said. Nice attempt there. Cajun B going to lose that duel, though. RPK takes him out immediately. AK picked up now for RPK. They know where he's playing from, but North now are just going to lock down the A site. They're going to be able to take over long, and Kirby hasn't run into anybody yet. Not a huge fan of him going for peaks with that Krieg, because then you risk handing that Krieg over to the CT side, and that could make life difficult for you going forward. So I like that he's just going to hold an angle here.
Same story, though.
He's going for it, though. I mean, risky business here from Kirby.
Yeah. Throws the Molotov. Doesn't give too much away there. Apex does have a look towards the tunnels. No kill will be found in the end. It is going to be 4 players surviving for North and 4 on the board in total. 0 for Vitality, but they do save 3 rifles there, one of which is the AK found by RPK. You'll see him anchoring towards long on the CT side every single round. Pretty solid in that position. Good for 1 or 2 frags almost every single time. Likes to play aggressive as well. Likes to backstab. We'll see if that comes through, as they are going to be tested here. The 5-7 in the hands of Alex. We talked about that earlier. On Dust2 especially, has a lot of potent potential. Deagle for Zywoo, and Gade with the long spawn and the AWP. Nice little bunny hop. Takes an incendiary to the face and will take too much damage. He'll probably swap the weapon over at this point. Give it to Yugi. And there we go.
I like it. Early aggression here from Vitality. Don't let North get comfortable. And in the meantime, there was a little bit of a duel going on. Apex showing that they had the M4 over here towards B with that early smoke. Kirby going to be backing off, and the rest of North still gathered up top mid. So North trying to be methodical about this. They had to give up long. And so they're leaving Cajun B back in his usual spot. He's just going to hang out. And now they get to take control of short. Zywoo holding close with the Deagle. Not ideal, but we'll see. Perfect flash through, but he doesn't count. Oh, he does! Somehow finds a headshot on Yugi, but he gets traded immediately still. That's Yugi out of the fight.
Yeah, that's more than he's worth as well. That was a Deagle, no armor. Just a flashbang around the corner. It was scrappy, but he gets the kill. It doesn't do a whole lot for them, though. Any advantage in Counter-Strike, especially on a map like Dust2, if it goes to an even situation, like a 4-on-4, it favors the Ts, because the CT defense is going to be spread thin, and reactive play will have to come through. That's what Vitality are presenting right now. Pushing off towards Shore, trying to bring some frags back in their favor. Great shots coming in from Shox, and that's the bomb down as well. They do not have barely any utility. They have to swing off that flashbang and see what can be done with it. There's a couple of shots towards top of middle, but they are going to fall back. Kiabi helps himself towards the B side. He'll get a frag in return, but 30 seconds remain, and that bomb is in a very complicated position to pick up.
Oh, man, and does Alex... he heard the footsteps, so he knows Cajun's there. Well, now he definitely knows Cajun is here. So Cajun has to make this play for short. Unfortunately, wasn't able to be in a position to trade. Shox still gets the job done, but now Kiabi has to rush up here. 15 seconds on the clock, picks up the bomb. Just going to be charging here for... Nope, trying to wrap back around to A. Shoxy down low, though, going to be able to catch him out in the open here on CT side. Between the two of them, it should work. Oh, he hits that shot on RPK, but there's no time to plant. They will win it. Vitality going to get on the board. Wasn't the prettiest, but that was a half buy.
Yeah.
Henry, that wasn't a full commit from Vitality, so their economy is going to be super strong going into this next round.
Yeah, that's such a massive round to pick up. I can't stress enough. The fact, you're absolutely right. They win on a partial buy there with a saved rifle or two, and they managed to actually bring it right back there. Kiabi did absolutely everything he could. No time remaining, recovers the bomb. He brings it down to 1v1. If Shox swings at that point, there was a chance it fell away, but they pick it up. They have a full buy now. 4 and 4s, and we have the AWP. We don't really see the AUG too much anymore, apart from maybe on maps like Nuke and Train. But for now, 1 defuse kit. And Cajun B is going to be recovering the bomb and making his way back towards the default position here. Smoke down towards the Xbox. This is what a default will usually lead towards, is getting short control. Very difficult position to hold on the CT side. But Zywoo sometimes residing there on the corner. Not there this time, though. Flashbang comes through. Not too devastating for the T side. They will maintain full control.
It was looking like Vitality perhaps trying to counter any quick play over towards B. Get ZywOo over there with the op. Now he's going to be making his way back mid, and the smoke is going to go down. Nice nade onto Kirby. Down to 70 HP. And there it is. Kirby actually finding Apex. That must have been through the smoke, just blind shoot.
Legit.
So that's a tough break there for Apex and the B defense. Vitality now in a bit of a tight spot because North are about to go cascading in here, and they only have an op to stop them with.
Yeah, you have to bear in mind that these players are very aware of each other's tendencies, and that Cubby position is one Apex is known to play. It's worth a spam every now and then. He gets the kill, and they're actually going to finish up towards B, but the final boss will be waiting on the other side for them. ZywOo lines them up. He doesn't get the collab just yet, but he is in position to get a couple more. There's the second shot connecting. Alex swings in from the door, and it's an absolute massacre here on the B bomb site. It's going to be Vitality alive and kicking as Kiabi will be left in a 3 versus 1. Time to work with, but now no HP. ZywOo, he holds so strong on that B bomb site, Semler. That's pretty unreal.
Yeah, triple kill for him and an assist because he did get that collateral in the end.
Yeah.
So solid work here from ZywOo. Definitely better than I thought it was going to go, given the fact that he only had the op. He was the only man there, at least initially. And it's so tough to hold off, but Vitality get it done. ZywOo once again coming up with the goods. 2 rounds on the board for Vitality, 4 for North, and North just having enough money to cobble a buy together here. 3 Kriegs, that's it, Henry. They fully committed.
They have indeed. They want to put the foot on the throat of Vitality, financially speaking. We'll see if they can do that. It's certainly worth the force buy here. I like it. They want to maintain the control they have of the game so far. Remember, we've talked about it being a very T-sided Dust2 in today's game. ZywOo, we talked about this position as well. He does get flashed off, however. Good HE could follow up. If he gets it positioned well, it's not quite spot on, but it does enough to take AZ and Gade down to 1 tap potential of the M4. So it's actually quite significant in that respect. Now the M4s would actually have a knock-on effect going forward.
Exactly. And we have a lot of control gain for RPK. He's pushed up into Longhouse as well. So full control of Long right now for Vitality, and ZywOo's going to be able to play with the op as well from that position. So it's looking pretty solid here for the defense. North, they're the ones who are going to be trying to set it up, and he sees it. This is such a nice spot for RPK because he sees the shadow coming through the door, so he's ready for you when you try and take that peek. It's so brutal for the T side if you lose control of house like that. And so ZywOo now on Long misses the shot.
Look how much damage he did with the incendiary, though. They've had to run through the flames. Sure, they get control of the site, but it's cost them a lot of HP, but still in a decent position to win the round. But one thing about Vitality in their Dust2 game, their retakes are unstoppable at times, especially with Shocks in the mix-up as well. This could be a disappointing round for North. We'll see if they can land the first shot. Easy position, taken down by Apex here, but Yugi with the AWP keeps the dream alive. Gade has to deliver here, and he's doing so in buckets and spades. It's a 3 versus 1. The retake is absolutely denied here. Shocks does have a chance. He wins these rounds, but can he find the first? He does. Down to 23, I think that's the save.
Yep. Can he? Yes, I think there's a Krieg back here that he's going to be able to pick up, so that's what he's going to be making the play for. No, just an M4. Oh, they traded it?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's what it was KGB with the
right?
Deagle earlier. That's right. So he doesn't even get that. No party favors for Shoxy. That sucks.
Yeah, needs to be careful here as well. He's trying to catch GDs across to the pit. Not really worth the full commitment at this point. That was ambitious with 20 HP. He does live to tell the tale, however. And it will be 5-2, though. We said that was a massive investment from North, but worth it. If they win that round, they really ruin the efforts of Vitality going forward. 1 M4 will be enough to buy into this round, but a tactical timeout certainly required here. And that's exactly what Vitality will call at this point. So they have a Deagle for Shoxy. He can drop that to someone like Apex, for example. Then they can buy with a drop with the M4 as well would have to be required. There is enough there. I would say it's worth it, considering how good they are on this map, and it will be a great way to get back into it, but it certainly is a risk. There's certainly a conversation to be had right now.
Yeah, if we were to have a replay now, I would be showing just that one shot from ZywOo at Long.
Yeah.
It's the one kill that could make it or break the round. If he gets that first shot on the man, then it's a 2-man advantage. Then it's all shaping up so nicely for Vitality to get the retake going because it really stalls North out. So sometimes it's just one decision, one missed shot that can hinge the entire thing early on there. Vitality, that's a round that's going to be painful for them to lose.
It's happening, Sam.
They're going for it. They're going for it. They had the money.
The last second AWP with 2 seconds on the freeze time.
They're going for it.
So at this point, when there's a bit of confusion and T's aren't necessarily sure what you're going to buy, you don't want to be spamming at the start. You don't want to be trying to go for wallbang shots. You don't want to be throwing all your utility. You want to have this orb as a surprise package. ZywOo nails that first shot, but what a response from Gade. 4 and 4, we mentioned it before. This favors the T side now. They can sit back and wait for the reactions here. And a missed shot from Yugi. Live and fall back towards the lower B position. That's exactly where they'll finish up, towards the B side. Shoxy reading it well with Apex. Decent grenade to just whittle them down.
Man, somehow that one doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would.
It looked like it was spot on.
Oh, do they fully commit to this or not? And it's looking like they will. They've still got plenty of utility, but it's going to be a spray through. Shoxy perfectly positioned right now to just mow him down. Headshot follow-up, 2 for Shoxy, and that still leaves Apex alive on the site. They could be thinking that it is. They haven't gotten the kill yet on Apex, and so North should be thinking that he's going to be around. Yep, sure enough, they're going to peek the car, but Apex is going to find both kills, and that is going to be Vitality bouncing back. 3 players surviving. They save the AWP as well, and Apex gets an AK for his troubles. So super solid work there from Vitality. That's the lockdown.
I like the call there from North. They're thinking on their feet. They realized the heavy artillery, as it were, the AWP, the full investment was towards the A side of the map. They knew that had been dropped there, so they made the call. Let's go quickly towards B. And you question whether they would full commit towards the B side. When you have 4 players like that towards the tunnel, you pretty much have to. You have no idea what control you've lost. You've got maybe 10 seconds to make your mind up.
What I'm calling out there essentially is when I'm looking at North and they all have full nades essentially, and they're going to try and push through smoke. That's where I'm just like, maybe you could play a little bit for time and try and use your utility a little bit.
This is the only problem with Dust2 right now is like it's such a cop-out almost for most teams. Like, it is a strong approach, but it's such a gamble. A lot of teams will walk through that dribble smoke, we call it, just outside the B tunnels, and it's you walk through. If you catch a CT with a nade in their hand or reloading, something like that, you can get the opening kill, and it snowballs out of control. I think Chad was touching on it in the pre-game, but if it works out, it looks great. The French will do a lot of that on their T side. Watch out for that.
All right, well, let's see. As I was going to try and set it up once again, the incendiary going down. Cajun's got a smoke. Going to use it, but Alex is still alive here on the site itself. Decides to play aggro, though. Going out into the open, and Cajun will get the punish, but Zywoo's still managing to find a kill of his own. And RPK dunks a nade onto the site. 2-man advantage now for Vitality in this anti-eco. Cajun gets spotted out. Apex, this is a hard shot to hit, and Cajun's going to punish him for it. Shoxy will be there to trade, but this is getting so expensive for Vitality. Eventually do get the kill there, and we don't see it, but RPK and Zywoo survive.
Yeah, we can't cover that one up. We shouldn't have gone to the player cams there, but I can confirm Vitality did win with 2 players remaining there.
Yeah, that's still such an expensive round.
It is expensive. Yeah, but luckily, North don't really have finances themselves. They're down to $3,000 per player, so at least they win the round, and they should be able to tie things up here. I don't think North can justify much more than partial investment here. They have second stage loss bonus, so they won't get a boatload of cash going to the next round with just under 3K per player right now. I feel like P250's Deagles is about all we'll see here. And there's the P250. Yeah.
Look at that. It can happen still, Henry. It can happen still.
Honestly, on Dust2, it definitely can happen. Like, what takes 1 dig and the snowball will come an avalanche very quickly.
Large presence for Vitality along there, expecting perhaps the North were planning to just run on through, trying to get the rush down on this anti-eco. But North playing it a bit more patient. They're willing to wait it out. They've got a flash on Cajun and a smoke on Kirby. So they still have some utility to work with here. Vitality, of course, fully equipped on their side. So Vitality trailing by 1 round, 4-5. And North, let's see, up close, this is going to be brutal. Yep, full flash, RPK. Oh, he still gets 2! That is so unfortunate for North.
They owned it as well. That was the perfect flash. It looked like that was the moment there. They get an opening kill, a 5-on-4, they get a rifle, but Gade keeps them in the round at least. I don't think he gets another. Oh, okay. Well, he absolutely does. 2 amazing headshots there from the Dane.
There we go. Alex is going to get revenge, but I mean, come on.
That was wild.
Easy. He's got an M4. And Cajun, and they've got time. So 55 seconds now. North not going to commit now that so much damage has been dealt to the defense. And this is really going to be difficult now. Whereas they are deciding to split it up on the side of North, Vitality are also kind of divided. They're trying to cover as much ground as possible. Alex has to go towards B just in case North decide to work their way through here. It's been enough time, but then you've still got Zywoo alone over here on A. If North were to gather up the two together, things could get spicy for Vitality. But they're waiting around. They're off hunting. They're looking for duels right now on the side of North. 20 seconds pretty much on the clock now. And yeah, Vitality, this is now playing into Vitality's favor. It's just going to take an insane shot coming in here from AZ. Zywoo's going to spot him. Yep, there it is. Shot easy as you please. And North, unfortunately, just getting divided and running out of time. And Alex even spots Cajun.
This was a full eco, though, Sam. The fact they came down to this, maybe even a 1v1, not quite, it was uncomfortable there.
Sure.
Vitality did not feel like that was a good round for them. But still, it's 5-5. That's all that really matters, I suppose, at the end of the day. But North, that's what we wanted to see. We talked about the deadly Deagles of those Danes, and it's Gay to deliver that. Out towards middle, didn't have much chance of getting 1. He manages to get 2 stunning headshots there. That'll be a tactical timeout for North, who can feel this game once again slipping away, this time on the map pick of Vitality.
good to be back, Henry. It's good to be back. Reading some CS.
It's good, isn't it?
Calling some shots.
Some strategies.
Yeah, and then it's
different
just
things.
seeing the players again, man. It's crazy.
Smiles on their faces.
Yeah, it's good to see
There's money
everybody.
here now, Summer, so everyone's a lot happier, you know. Everyone over the years, since you left, people start getting paid. So I feel like that might help.
I thought I heard otherwise.
No, it's all good. I think everyone's fine these days.
It's good times. Still, I mean, good to see the players. They're kicking it. And so North right now, it's tied up 5-5. And it's going to be a full buy on both sides. So this is one of those make or break rounds right now. Who is going to set the tempo going into the rest of this half?
Well, we have a double orb set up with Shox and ZywOo.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's on Dust2 especially. Like Shox, when he brings out the orb, you know he means business. He's not messing around. Like if it's Dust2 especially, he'll bring out a double orb setup on the T side of Dust2. Like he's that confident on this map with the weapon. So this is what we talked about before. If you ever have 4 players like this with the tunnels, you pretty much have to commit. You can see they've got no control of long right now. They have no idea if RPK is going to push behind them, so they have to finish up towards B. So they'll hold up for now. We'll probably see the same dribble smoke as Gade will be just setting up a little bit of a distraction towards middle. That'll smoke the left-hand side opposite of CT spawn, and a contact play with the dribble smoke presumably coming in. Apex, this time not in the cubby, but right at the mouth of the bomb site. There's the dribble smoke, and Shox, he knows what's coming. This is such a common tactic now, and he misses the first shot. But will this work out for North?
It's not, though. Shoxy instantly dead on the site itself. But yeah, you've got Apex still here in the mix. ZywOo and Apex finding 2 quick kills, and now Apex is in the flank. He's on the back, and this is so tough round for North because they're going to get caught in a sandwich. Still a man alive on the site itself. Alex is going to go down outside on ramp, but you still have the 2 players for Vitality that are on the site. Yeah, ZywOo again.
Oh, wow. I can assure you those are some very special shots from ZywOo there. The turret spinning around the B side. It looked good for North there. We talked about that, the fact they had to go towards B, but it's always so confusing there. But Apex played it to perfection. He starts thriving in the chaos, pushes in toward the smoke, becomes a double agent. He gets in behind them, and they have no idea what's going on. Vitality maintain the double orb setup. They crush the finances in North here, and they take the lead. That's quite a nice little bundle to take into round number 12.
Yeah, big round. That's a real shifter now because North, it's a half buy from them. They have invested in the pistols. We've seen how dangerous they can be, so there's no slacking off here on the side of Vitality, but that's a painful loss for North. They can't really, I mean, Inferno, same thing. They can't really seem to get much going their way here. And so Gade up close, a little bit of nade damage on him. And Vitality, they know what they're up against. They know this is going to be pistols, and so they're not holding close. Just play to your strengths right now. You've got the rifles, hold far back, and just take your shots when North show themselves. Smokes and flashes on through. Nice incendiary there to slow things down. Going to burn some valuable time off the clock here for North, but a flash on in, and they are just getting murdered. Yugi kills himself, jumping off into CT. That's always painful to see. Alex up close. There's the flash. Goes down, and ZywOo playing it so patiently. There you go. 1 and 2, and looking for it. 30. Doesn't get it, but it's a man advantage for Vitality. And just like that, though, the Deagle's coming into play. Cajun with a beautiful headshot on RPK. ZywOo's such a beast.
Yeah,
let's see it though. Apex not going to see it coming. Turn the wrong way, and now Shoxy 1v2. Spots out the one, misses the shot. And now they know where he's coming from. Life just got difficult here for Shoxy. Going to try and go for it. He knows that one of them is headshot. He knows that one is low. Needs to get the follow-up though, and it's not going to happen. Well played on the side of North. Eco round win.
Yeah, you said coming into this one, never discount the North boys when they've got the Deagles out there. It once again works out for them. It goes 6-6. I thought ZywOo had made the play of the day there. The fact he had the AWP, and he's like, you know what, I'll let them get in position. They'll think Goose is clear. He kills 2. You think that's got to be enough, but no. He goes down eventually, and he might have been better off, I suppose, going for the quick kill, maybe buying a bit more time. But still, that's a big one for North to pick up. And they've shattered the finances now of Vitality. They get a taste of their own medicine. As we enter round number 13, it's a tactical timeout for the French this time, and I don't think they can do much more than an eco. I'm looking at their cash right now, 1,900 on Shox, so their second stage loss bonus. Alex 2,300, RPK 3K. There's enough like Deagle armor and a few of the players, but unless all of you can do that, it's not really worth it. You might as well just take P250s at the top end.
Exactly right. Let's see it though. What is going to be the call here? 10 seconds left on the clock before we find out. P250 picked up by Apex.
They like to buy the last few seconds. You never know with Vitality. They can just drop a scout out. So some negavs can come through. You never know. But it will be just the PT50. 1 Deagle for RPK. So shouldn't be any chance that North give this one up. It would be a horror show if they did.
Let's see it. And grouped up at long too. We haven't seen this from Vitality yet, but they're ready for it. Cajun is holding. So if they were to try and push out into T-spawn, it would be murderous. Sure enough, they're going to get the peek for info, and Cajun backing off. Looks like North right now trying to apply some pressure over here towards the B side. Kirby in a duel. And they're being very thorough about this North, which is what I like to see on anti-ecos. Nothing worse than running into pistols. Just as Vitality.
Oh, you haven't heard me the last couple of years. The B rushes I've seen against pistols, it's taken years off my life somewhere.
Yeah, I bet.
Really haven't enjoyed myself in some games.
And sometimes it's just painful to see. You hate to see it.
You do.
You hate to see it.
Oh, I'd like to see this though. Oh, there it is.
Eventually.
Shot. Good stuff.
Eventually gets it done, but that is still man advantage here for North. Running into the Deagle though, RPK. Oh, clean work here from Gade. Gade is definitely looking better and better. He is hitting shots that he needs to be.
Remember that first half in Inferno? He was getting like bullied and punished towards the B site, and then he managed to get like a 3K. That really started to bring him online. So we're starting to see more and more out of him. And he has to be the young star of this team. He's one of the upcoming talents of Denmark. He's no longer a rookie player, I would say. He's been around for a while. We need to see him stepping up and showing us the caliber he can play at, because he's been in the North ranks for a while now. And like we mentioned, coming into this best of 3, like the North project overall just has been disappointing. Like there's been a couple of trophies here and there, but they've been few and far between. Like this is a massive organization with a lot of resources and backing behind it, and the results just haven't been good enough so far.
Well, when you think of the talent that there is in Denmark, it's insane that you can't come up with another contender to go up against Astralis.
Sure.
You've got one good team in Denmark. Well, one good team. I mean, North are good, but you've got one dominant team, let's say.
Sure.
And then the gap just seems so huge. It's always been a bit of a conundrum. But we'll see. North, it's not end of days yet here, and they are trying to make plays, trying to make changes. And so they take the lead here on the map, 7-6 on the T side for North. But Vitality, after that hard eco, they're going right back to the double op, Henry. This is going to be fun.
Yeah. They're swinging for the fences in these last couple of rounds here. Shoxy and Zywu. They barely could afford this one. RPK's gone down to a FAMAS. Zywu has no armor. Shoxy with no utility. And they're going to try and make this one work. And we'll see if any damage is inflicted at the start. It's absolutely not. And we'll slow things right down here. The traditional Xbox smoke thrown. The window bound to the flashbang to push back any aggressive CT players there. And RPK, he's just trying to get intel here, and he does bait some out. That's going to be Yugi at least towards long doors with the AWP. Deep smoke. It's great to throw it deep if you can, because then if no one's inside those long doors, you could potentially be inside there. They'll have to expend utility, but Cajun B's already in front of it, and I think that might yield him a frag.
That's the painful thing when you are throwing the deep smoke, though, and you don't have eyes on it.
Exactly.
Because now he's throwing the smoke, but he still can't peek because he can't know if anybody pushed through because he wasn't keeping eyes on the smoke. So bit of a tight spot here for Vitality. North, though, minute 10 on the clock, and it's looking like they're going to set up here for the A play. RPK wins his duel. That's a must win, and he gets it done, and even does some damage to Kirby as well. This is going to be the setup here. Alex falls at the hands of Gade again. Alex having a bit of a rough time here these past couple of key rounds for Vitality. And now, well, Zywo's at risk. He's in a sandwich.
Yeah, he's got a dirty position, though. He's dropped this smoke himself. The flashbang though, but really efficient work there from North. They've made sure he can't do anything about that. Wasn't even given an opportunity to fire a bullet. Great round. Should be converted here, unless Shox has something to say about it. Remember, they fully invested into this one with a double AWP set up and barely any utility. He has to save the AWP. They're not going to win this round. They've got no kits, just a smoke and a flash and a 4-on-2. Let this one slip by, and to be fair, they've got a decent amount of rounds already on the CT side of Dust2. If they can get one more, that would be ideal, but 6 is okay. It's serviceable for sure. And they will have to save the AWP in the M4 here, and the money will not be in a great spot going forward. They're actually going to be at third stage loss bonus. That's going to be $2,400 per player on top of pretty much 0. So the Shox could drop, I suppose, a UMP. He might opt for utility himself. We'll see which way they're inclined. I think maybe it's a scout for Zywu. We'll see. I don't think Shox has given up that sniper next round.
I'm curious about this, though. Are they actually going to leave the AWP behind? They were kind of toying with it, but it looks like they will leave the AWP. So no AWP for Yugi in the next round. Looking for the run and gun here. They want to be fleet of foot North.
Yeah, means they can be a little more dynamic, I suppose. Oh, that's such a massive frag. Apex did not have the challenge for anything. They've got a full buy on the T side, whatever happens. Him looking towards T spawn does nothing for them apart from removes another rifle in a desperate scenario around number 15 here. Final round of the first half on their map pick. They're 8-6 down. Like, I was actually feeling quietly confident with the fact they're saving a rifle here and an AWP as well, that they should be fine. But now they've lost that rifle. It's an MP5 for RPK, MP9's 5.7, CZ, and maybe a faster approach here, like you mentioned. There was no AWP picked up, but they still bought one here, actually. So it will be North taking long control. Like, it's no problem at all. That's actually pretty vital. And they're going to get a kill off that as well. Nice shot from AZ.
So quick. With that scope on the Krieg, too, it just makes life so good. Kirby going to be able to whip around. Oh, they don't even look right. Yes, they do. Zywu. He won't fall for it. He will respect the fundamentals. Yeah. Check your corners, boys, when you're going through. And he does find that kill. So wonderful work there on his side. keeping it a 4-on-4, and ZywOo now with the Krieg picked up, gonna find one. Shox misses the shot with that AWP though, so he's at risk, looking for support from his teammates. He knows that he's close, and Hazy guessing that Shox, he wasn't gonna go for the repeat. He pays for it. AWP in play here still with Yugi. He's got the bomb as well, stuck on the slope. They will commit to the boost, and do they realize ZywOo, once again the hero, the absolute beast. Quad kill for ZywOo in the key round here at the end of the half. 7-8 it finishes for Vitality. Well, North in the lead, but 7th on the round for Vitality.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this one is just warming up. 8-7, we split it right down the middle. We'll find the conclusion after this break.
And we're back from the break. Vitality turning it around off the back of an explosive, well, let's say, play coming in from ZywOo. I mean, we were just talking about it. We actually just need to keep talking basically during the break, because then we don't actually have to talk about the round, Henry. We can talk about stuff that we noticed.
Exactly.
But I mean, ZywOo is such a monster, and he's just so on top of the fundamentals. You know, he reminds me of a little bit back in the day, Cold.
Yeah, that's
Cold
fair.
never made those mistakes of running past corners, and he was always checking every angle.
Yeah,
and I get the same feeling from ZywOo. He just doesn't make those fundamental mistakes.
It's so wild that his teammates like run past it. Most players would assume that's clear. He's like, I'll just check it just in case. That is such a catalyst of success there. He gets the Krieg and ends up with 3 more kills on top of that. Like, that's so unbelievable. Either way, good stuff from Vitality. It'll still be an 8-7 lead to North as they switch over to the CT side now. We've got 1 smoke, make it 2 on the Vitality side, a Molotov as well. Looks like an A finish to me with that setup. They have no upgraded pistols, and Alex and Apex without armor right now. Holding up for aggression for the CTs. They're not going to find any, though. In terms of the setup on the North side, we have 3 players positioned at the A-bomb side, 2 focusing towards long. That will be Yugi and, of course, Gade. And the B-bomb side, we've got Cajun B at the platform, same position as Shoxy held in the first half. Very slow approach from Vitality here. Maybe making their way towards short. B-split is an option, but no one toward the tunnels. It suggests we won't see that.
Well, all the pressure's on North now. They really have elected to play to their strengths, which is to take advantage of the one-shot headshot that you get with the USPs. But if you miss your shots, you're going to get run down, and it's going to get nasty fast. So North, this is it. All or nothing now. Does KRB find those headshots when Vitality decide to make the play? They've got the flashes and the utility here on the side of Vitality to make their lives easier going out onto the A site. Nades are coming through, and that's going to be the go signal here. KRB, it's going to be his time to shine. Can he find the shots? Yugi setting up the counter flash as well. And there's the peek from KRB. Misses the first shot and gets nothing. Ouch. Apex annihilates him. Shoxy's on the lurk at long. He doesn't even need to show himself. They know what's up here, Vitality. And it's Alex, long range. Finds one. Gade here to try and trade it back, but it's still a man advantage for Vitality. And ZywOo, it's just all coming together here. Vitality are murdering North.
Yeah, you could see they knew Shox was coming, but as you mentioned, they didn't even have to, he didn't have to do anything there. They've done such a good job getting up towards short. It's so convincing. The shots are landing, the bomb's going down. They know Shox is coming, but they can't even focus any attention towards him whatsoever. Everyone's dropping like flies, and this is looking good for Vitality now. They'll tie things up at 8-8, and on the CT side, force buying the second, that's going to be 2 scouts. And yes, they have Yugi on their squad, but it would have to be Cajun B, I'd assume, with the secondary scout. It doesn't look they'll go for the tool. They're going to buy in the third. Now, that's very viable on the T side. CT side, not so much, because then you're going to have M4s for masses and basic utility with no sniper. So it's going to be a difficult one to recover, and they're going to try and get any kills they can. Even one kill will be $300 for them. So that's like essential for players like Gage, who's got the top end money. If he gets one kill here, he'll be able to buy the sniper blast cannon. But Zywu just dispatches of AZ and he's off.
It's so clean too. Somebody's like, it's like a mosquito is just annoying him. Yeah, he's like, something's bothering me. What is this? And just, you know, instant headshot, no problem.
I like this. No B rushes. No fast play, holding up and waiting for the CTs to walk in across there. That's pretty textbook stuff here. Cajun B might get one at range. Oh, that's not bad.
Apex.
We'll take it.
For shame, Apex.
Yeah, he thought he was safe. To be fair, the USB at that range shouldn't be finding headshots, but fair play to Cajun. Can they get out the AWP? I don't think they'll bother. They might as well just get 5 M4s out. So no kits. AZ can afford one, but he's only got one smoke so far. Does he want 2 flashes or a diffuse kit? I would say the latter is more important. On Dust2, he's gone for 2 flashes. So there it is. They will have no diffuse kits, 3 players without helmets, and against a UMP and a Galil, that will have a knock-on effect. So these are the little minutiae we need to look out for, Selma. That's what I want to see. This is why Alex will keep the UMP in hand, and maybe a fast B play here. AZ in position to shut it down, though.
I like this, but Tito charging in. Shoxy, Shoxy, what are you doing, buddy? There will be the trade, but he still goes down. And the smoke up on top, that was B side. KGB holding close. Will not be able to really do too much there to try and capitalize on AZ's play. Still, Shoxy out of the mix already, so it's something to keep in mind. But Vitality in the lead right now, 9-8. And with a minute 20 on the clock, Vitality, they've got some room to work with. They have every advantage when it comes to just having the man advantage going onto a bomb site. They're going to have that, and they have so much utility to work with as well. So I really want to see Vitality take full advantage of the nade superiority that they've got right now. Just use everything when you take the site. Make your lives easier. Make your lives easier, because North, they really just have to hit headshots. Yugi, he's been doing a good job so far tonight, hitting them, but it's rough. He's got an M4. He's wishing he had a Krieg or an AK right now.
We'll see what he can do at this stage. Oh, there's such a bombardment of flashbangs. You wanted to see those grenades, and they actually don't do too much. He gets 1.5 kills, takes Zywu down to 11, but that's a big frag from Apex. Snappy as you like, and we'll have a 3-on-2 advantage now for the French. Gade, though, sneaking into position, has to be clean with a shot, but RPK, he'll make light work of him and Cajun B. It was looking quite exciting for a second there. If Gade gets 1 kill there, there's a chance they can retake that one. But this is now a bit of a nightmare scenario. Your loss bonus is encroaching on 4th stage. That's going to be $2,900 per player. And at that point, you can't really do much, even to save M4. Like on the CT side, that's P250 Kevlar, Deagle Kevlar, that sort of ballpark, and you're hoping that someone finds a miraculous shot. But it's not like the T side where you're all grouped up together. You get 1 kill, get a rifle, and you snowball the bomb site, right? On the CT side, you'll get 1 kill, and you'll fall back and hold the bomb site itself. So it's not like you can do as much with the Deagles on the CT side of Dust2. But we'll see if KGB can stay alive here. It looks pretty good. And we have Vitality all towards the pit. And there it is. It will be double digits for the Frenchman. 10-8. North yet to post around.
Yeah, really, and you can see the frustration that's starting to get evident here. Cajun B not looking too pleased there. Yugi hasn't had a smile on his face for a long time, it feels like. Yeah. And so the pressure is mounting on North. Oof. Levels of frustration, and that's where it makes me wonder, you know, Cajun, I saw him trying to hype him up earlier on Inferno, right? Trying to get the noise going there for his boys. I mean, that is exactly what I expect from a veteran player like him. It's kind of... Actually, I'm just thinking Moneyball, right? You know, like Justice, when he talks to Justice, I want every ounce of baseball that's left in you.
If I knew that reference at all,
I know, but it's where he's asking him. He's asking him, like, I need you to be the spiritual guy here on the team to get everybody hyped up. Put your experience to good use. And, well, I guess Cajun's just going to get the job done himself. Fair enough. No worries. And that all pans out. Vitality just went charging onto the B site right into the blender. Cajun, with that M4, was just ready and waiting for him. And so there you have it. Perfect round. Triple kill for Cajun.
Well, that one light the fire beneath the moiner. Whatever he was saying, it seems to work, Semler. That wasn't bad. That was lovely. And that's why we don't go towards the tightest choke point on the map when we know we've broken the money. Sure, it wasn't the rush, but you do want to avoid that position when you have every advantage possible on your side of the server. You just want to make sure you run the defaults, you work out what you're up against, and you don't want to run into the only rifle waiting for your 1 point in the map. Yep, you want to work that out first.
And also, I mean, you run to Cajun's bomb site, where you know Cajun plays the bomb site, and that's the M4 that survived.
Yeah, that's quite sloppy from Vitality. Like, had they got the first kill, we wouldn't be talking about it, but when it does fall apart, you break it down, and the fact you've chosen B at the very start of the round, I never liked that call.
Hindsight is always 20/20, right?
Absolutely.
It is something that we got to keep in mind. Fair enough, but that's a rough one there for Vitality. They're in double digits, 10-9, but still, that gives an opportunity here for North to get into the fight. AK picked up for North, double AWP set up as well. So they've got all the tools necessary here. North, they are a little light on the grenades, but they've got the firepower and they've got some kits. As far as Vitality are concerned, they are inching their way up long here. Shoxy on point. He's got support from Apex with the Krieg at range. He might as well have an op, so no worries there. And Zywoo's now joined the party with the scout. So Vitality just looking to barrel their way up long here. And we'll see. Gade in position. Does he get shot or not? They're just waiting for the go signal. 55 seconds left here. Vitality. Both teams just so patient, waiting for one team to make the move. Double smokes going down to block off CT. Gade going to create some space here. There's the follow-up flash. Really trying to throw a wrench in things here for Vitality. Vitality now going to be making the way up onto the site, though. The nades have stopped raining in, and so this is all down to the hard work. A hit and headshot to Gade. He's delivered, finds one, but he gets traded by Apex. 4-on-4, and the flank comes in from Alex. Takes Yugi out of the picture. That's one of the ops out of the play, and now it's a man advantage for Vitality.
I really like that from Alex as well. Very patient. You could see him communicating the player cam as well, telling his teammates exactly what was going on before he made the killing blow. It has to be the save. You'll see this a lot on Dust2, especially towards the B side of the map. If you lose the first pick, the bomb goes down early. It's not worth retaking, especially when you're at this stage of the game. It's not like it's a must-win round. So your money's okay. You got to keep 3 players up. You might as well let Vitality have this one, and you save the AWP. But that was a really strong front there from Alex. You could see they had no idea whatsoever. Yugi had a chance to shut that one down. It was a lovely shot from Gade towards Shoxy. I thought that was something.
I thought he was going to get Apex too.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to step up with how well Gade has been playing so far this map. I thought he was going to be able to deliver it, but
he got the headshot, but he needed one more bullet. Couldn't find it.
Thing is, Zywoo, I mean, well, not Zywoo, but they also get that op for free. So I'm looking at the money right now. They wouldn't have had the money to buy another op here. Well, Shoxy just squeaked it.
They
but then that would have been
a
broken Shoxy. So, I mean, they get a free op as well. Vitality right now, all these little details are stacking up. And more importantly, I guess they get redemption there. After that silly round going on to B against the anti-eco, they actually managed to redeem themselves, pick up the follow-up. So it's 11 rounds on the board now for Vitality, 9 for North. And we're going into the mix with both teams buying up. Yugi just has enough for another AWP. And then we've got nearly full nades across the board for both teams. So this is another balanced round, but this is a big one for North. You gotta win here if you're North.
Absolutely true. Double orb setup. Everything on the table at this point. Nothing saved. And grenades exchanged towards middle. No real significant damage being inflicted on either side just yet. Smoke towards Xbox, looking likely from Apex. See if Yugi can fend off the long position here. Flashbang presumably will come over. There it is, but still, he'll pull the trigger and take that RPK. Gade in a prime position now to find a couple of frags. Advantage towards North. Is this enough, though? The Molotov might dissuade Yugi, but still, they're holding so strong towards long. One by one, they'll have to go now, but they're dropping players all over the map at this point. 4 versus 2, but once again, Zywoo and Shox left on Dust2. And this sort of scenario of clock available, this is actually possible for them, especially Zywoo looking to open things up. Doesn't get the shot. Yugi actually beats him.
Yep, wins that. Thought he had it definitely there, dead to rights, but 50 seconds on the clock now. Shoxy, 1v4. He will be able to pick up the bomb. It's out in the open, but it didn't drop into CT. That would have been catastrophic. Now he knows what's up. Drop that smoke right on top of it. He'll be able to pick up that bomb, and this will give him some options to work with here. 35 seconds on the clock as well, so let's see. They've kind of spread out to just try and cover all the angles here north. Crossfire on mid as well. 25 seconds now for Shoxy, though. He's going to go barreling right in through, and this is just timing. Spots out Cage, and AZ's out of it. Does he have a smoke? He does not, and it doesn't matter. AZ with the fallback headshot drops Shoxy, and North still in this fight. 10 rounds on the board for North.
That was a great hold towards the long position there. One by one, they had to come through, segregated by the grenades, the incendiaries, the smokes made things very complicated there. Yugi delivering. That was the shot that wins in the round. When they take down Zywoo, you can feel a sigh of relief on the north side there. Apex shaking the head, and their money broken once again, I believe. There is a buy there. They could get 4 players of AKs and smokes and a flash. Shox would have to make do with maybe a CZ. But overall, this is certainly worth a timeout, I would say, and I think they've taken one. It's actually going to be technical, so maybe I got that one wrong. But either way, PC has crashed on the north side.
Okay. Well, this is where they need to exactly zip it. Players aren't allowed to talk during a technical pause. That's why we got confused, I think, because we saw quite a bit of talking going on there. But players will now keep their peace, and we'll see how this pans out. Looks like it was Kebby that got dropped, so we'll get him back into the mix fairly soon here. I mean, Vitality right now, that is where you are going to get really frustrated if you're Vitality, because there's a few rounds here on this T side that I think really could have gone their way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they're going to have that in the back of their heads right now, just thinking, man, we've let North come back into this game now. Now we really have to work for it. We could have had this. And those are exactly the kinds of worms that'll work their way through and undermine your confidence. Right now, Vitality need to be focusing on getting focused.
Well, focused on getting focused. I agree. We'll see if they can pull it one back. The thing is right now, like, it's not like, sure, North have won a couple of eco rounds here and there with their Deagles. They're always going to win those. When you're playing against North, that's going to be one of their traits, right? But Vitality have objectively made some bad calls as well. That B play against Pistols and 1M4 comes to mind straight away. I always find that such a lazy call when you know you've broken the money, you're just trying to close it out quickly. Sure, 75% of the time it will work out, but when it doesn't, you'll just be kicking yourself. It's like, we could have slowed that one down. We had everything. We're playing better than them right now. We already have their map pick in our pocket. We don't have to make any overzealous calls at this point. And right now, they still have the lead, but the money just isn't there. But I've seen Alex, I think, is fully invested. I can see from the scoreboard right now, he's at $50. So maybe they'll be going for this one, swinging for the fences. So it's an AK for Alex, RPK on the MP5. We're seeing more and more of that today.
I'm just trying to take a look at the scoreboard as well, just to see in terms of kills, because right now Gade is standing out at the top of the pack for North, but everybody else is kind of similarly up there and doing damage. There's no real weak spot here for Vitality to exploit when it just comes to sheer firepower. So I'm liking this from North. We're seeing them bounce back here. This is Vitality's map pick as well, so keep that in mind. North, they went down on Inferno. That was their pick. And now Dust2, they're still in the mix. Double digits for both teams. 11-10, Vitality in the lead. And well, we've seen Vitality win a force before. Definitely still a threat. Apex being very careful this time around, checking these corners. Oh, just barely spots Yugi falling back, calls it. So they know that there's a presence here on short, but at least it's not close. Now let's see, a little bit of pressure here towards the mid doors, out through top mid now, and they could just go ripping right around the corner here, up short as well. Yugi has elected to hold close.
Very tense rounds here. North know they give this one up. That could be, the 2-0, but they win this, they'll break the money down. It'll be 11-11. CT side, they can bring it back. Molotov to dissuade Yugi from his position, and dropping down from his perch. 50 seconds remaining, though. I would say up towards short. It looks dangerous right now. That grenade makes things a lot more complicated. It doesn't do too much damage. 5 players towards his position. The incendiary is absolutely spot on there. We'll see them actually investigate their efforts towards middle. Alex, the in-game leader, might have to change things up here. Short just looks like it's under lock and key for North.
And they're playing it very passively. I like this from North. No need to take risks now. You're playing with the clock. You're forcing the clock on Vitality, down to 20 seconds on the board now. And this is it. Gary with the aggressive push out long, collects 2 kills. More than enough here to really put the screws to Vitality. 11-10, 10 seconds on the board, and Vitality now decided it's time to go. Straight up short. There's a full defense ready and waiting for him. North, does he hit the shot? No, Yugi misses the flick. 5 seconds left, and it's Gade and Goose. Gade with 2 headshots, looking for a third as well, and he's going to get it. Gade with the hold. And when you need some star power here on the side of North, looks like it's Gade that you can count on.
That's what I wanted to see. We had this conversation in the first half. Gade, he needs to start showing his worth in this squad and show us why he's been in the lineup for some time now. And that's a glimmer of what he's capable of. 18 kills to his name, solid positioning, great discipline there, denies the plant and finds every head in front of him. That was a force buy from Vitality and quite a significant one. They'll find themselves at $2,000 per player right now. Glocks pretty much across the board. Shoxy has a P250, but up against a fully equipped North, they'll stand no chance here. Most common approach in these sort of rounds is head up towards shore and try and get the same plant down or did just then. Yugi will find the first frag. That's towards Shox along. And now AZ looking to cause damage as well. He will tag Alex down to 5. The round looks like it's completed already. And there it is. That pretty much confirms things, and it's a very quick one. It will be North to take the lead. 12-11. You can hear them. Now they're getting into it, similar. That's what we need to hear all the time, though. You need to maintain that sort of morale, even when you're in a tough spot. Everyone needs to make sure they keep their heads in the game. Don't look dejected. Keep everyone inside and online, I would say.
Right now, Vitality are going, it doesn't feel that great, huh, does it?
No.
RPK, it doesn't really feel that great to get shouted at, huh? They're a little bit on the back foot.
Kind of rude.
They're struggling a little bit here. Let's see, Zaiwu. Gap shot. Spot. Oh, there it is.
Get him out of here.
There it is. Headshot on Cage, and that's going to put the defense in a bit of a tight spot. Gade will trade it. 1 for 1. RPK is going to take him down as well. So maintaining the man advantage for Vitality. A little bit of a mistake there from AZ. Does he fully commit to this peak, though? The angle is held, and yeah, Zaiwu's going to take that every day.
Yeah, certainly is. I didn't think he stood a chance there. He spotted him jump through the top gap as well. No one can react to that. It's insane to even think about snapping to that sort of headshot. And of course, somehow it gets to with like 1 pixel to spare, and it will be the opening frag. That's what we call a power play. I think that was coined by Maniac about 5 years ago, but that's exactly what it was. And the opening kill, you react quickly off it, and we'll see ourselves into round number 24 here. We'll bring one back. Vitality didn't capitalize upon that advantage. They haven't really got significant control of prime real estate here, but here they go towards the A side of the map. You're going to see a smoke over. Should be a win considering the positioning. Yeah, well, they might have a second one. No, they do not.
No, they don't. That's the thing. That's
oh,
they picked one up. Okay, because I was thinking for a second there that was definitely not the smoke they needed, but they get it done. Incendiary onto the site. 45 seconds though, so that's fine. They can wait it out. No worries there for Vitality. They still have time to play with.
Yeah, they just need to hold their nerve here. No mistakes. Just make sure that if anyone goes down, there is a trade. That's a good grenade though. Alex, safer plant. 3 on 2, remember. Money is strong for North. They might not go for the round necessarily, but they're certainly going to be fighting for some exit kills.
Okay, we're going to be backing off towards long. Okay, so well, it's Vitality striking right back into this. Going to be tying it up 12-12 on the score. And Vitality, man, got to give it to him here as well. ZywOo, again, doing a lot of the heavy lifting with 2 kills. But they're still looking solid. And you got to give it to North. Just a tough break with how that round went down. So they'll be backing off. They'll be holding strong. Vitality going to be showing that they've still got some fight in them here. And Gade just continues to be Gade. He just continues to be, he's just so consistent right now. If we take a look at ratings, that's what I'd be curious about just to see what he's at, because and he's hitting his shots. He's at 22-0-14 right now. And you need to be building around him right now if you're North, because he's clearly in the mix.
Yeah, that's a very good point. The money's still strong for North. We'll see with 3 rounds under their belt in a row. The second half was looking pretty grim for them. They were 4-1 down after losing the pistol. They managed to come online. Double orb setups out now. This is where they want to be. It's the strongest stance, in my opinion, on Dust2. But the spawn-based gameplay is something you talk about so much in this map. Alex has got the best spawn available for the long pick. He gets thrown the AWP by ZywOo. Can he convert? A chance there, but very good flashbang from the CTs. Denies any opportunity. He'll throw the orb back to ZywOo now, I'd imagine. And at this point, CTs have full-on control. So crisis averted for them.
Yeah, so close, but so well timed. That's good fundamentals there from North. Getting all the timings right with their nades, their anti-flashes. Just making it so difficult for Vitality to find an opening pick. And so now Vitality, they got to do it the hard way. Play it patient. AZ right now is kind of wishing for some action over on B. It's been kind of quiet over here last few rounds, but Shox will clear out Longhouse, and now they have that to go off of. Gage is getting tippy tapped through the door, and he's going to be able to bail out. Didn't see that Shoxy got that info, though. Could have been nice to know that somebody was holding aggro long like that. And 2, in fact, here for North, so they really want to ruin Shoxy's day. And this could be just playing off of it, because Shoxy's been alone over here so often. Maybe North are just like, cool, we stack up on long, we kill Shoxy, and then we're going to be able to crush onto the site when Vitality commit. And it's looking like that's what's going to happen here, because Vitality are now starting to use their grenades. Their utility is what the word I was looking for there. Their utility.
I thought you were looking for a different word. I thought you were like, oh, it's overused, that one. Find something else there.
No. Their utility, their nades, their booms. And let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be a decent execution here. You've baited a couple of shots from Yugi. You've got everyone alive close to the bomb site. This is about as good as it can get in terms of an execution. You haven't found any kills, but that's fine. You get the bomb down with no kills on either side. That's actually the perfect strap. And now here we go. The AK will strike first. Apex, I should say, removed. Bomb to be planted, but still back and forth we go. 3 versus 3 for now.
So big that Alex survives that on Catwalk. Unreal. 2-on-2 retake now, and they have still got control of long. North to Vitality. No, I don't think they realized that there was a stack over here. That's big. Cajun finds the flanks. That was looking the wrong way, and Alex, he'd done so much in the round. He'd collected 2. He'd kept his team in the fight, but he wasn't able to clutch at that time. Cajun playing it careful, slow over on long. They just had no idea that there were 2 players holding long, and that really came back to bite Vitality.
Yeah, it really did, didn't it? ZywOo had no idea whatsoever. There was still a chance in the 2 versus 1. If he hits out 1 shot towards long, the remaining CD players towards CD spawn, he could have played the bomb, and even on low HP, probably wins it. But Cajun with 2 stunning headshots from the long position. 13-12. Third map could be on the agenda here. We will see CZs and P250s. We haven't seen many eco victories from the French so far. Their wins have come from mainly the gun rounds here. They'll have to try and take a leaf out of the book of North. We will see. And 4 players head towards the B tunnels. They have 1 towards mid. Let's get the Apex and the P250, of course. Flashbang towards lower to push back, and the AWPers looking in that position. They'll slow things down for now, but I would say towards the mid doors is the main plan. AZ hits at least the first. Can he get a second?
Like it. Oh, misses it, puts it into the wall. AZ gets punished. You get through the smoke. RPK, that's just a feel-bad moment. Oh, and that's even worse. No, and then he's going to get flaked out by Carey. Everything's going wrong here for Vitality. Hard to get much worse than this. Alex will get a kill on Kirby, but it is Gade coming in for his eco frags. 14-12, Henry. 14-12 in favor of North.
This is why we love Dust2. the chaos, the frantic play, and anything that could happen, you'll see unravel in front of you. The mid-push there. It looked like with the M4 picked up, there was a chance of Vitality to do something about that. The Molotov thrown towards CT spawn, I thought it was enough to flush out the boosted player, but no, it will be North fighting 14th round, and a tactical timeout, I believe, has been called at this stage. Who's it by? I'm not sure. It's tactical from Vitality. Their third so far. Their map pick starting to sweat a little bit now. Need this round, and currently with on average about $4.8K. That was a partial buy before, so they did damage to the defense of North. If they can win this round cleanly, they will put North in an uncomfortable position. But if they lose it, however, obviously it's map point towards North, and Nuke is the third. That will be a very interesting map if we get there. Double AWP setup remains.
Oh, North. It was last tactical pause there for Vitality apparently as well, so something to keep in mind. But because you pointed it out there, Henry, you nailed it. Half buy for Vitality in the last round. They managed to get a few kills. They make it expensive for North. They're not out of it yet here if you're a Vitality fan, because North, they've only got 2 guys with any money to speak of. The other ones, if they lose this round, they're broke. They've got nothing. So this is going to be tight here for North. They need to get the job done. And Cajun going to be the man taking point here on long. Finding the battle. ZywOo's roasted alive, and he's going to go down. Cade with a double. And North just running over the offense. Vitality. It's on Shoxy, but hey, guess what? Where...
Oh, hold on.
Let's see. He's putting the pressure on AZ now. Does AZ cave on this? Count on Shoxy to make the plays. Alex dies, though, so that's going to be it.
AZ will buy as much time as he physically can at that point, but the bomb's down towards middle, and at this point, they just want to make sure they take Shoxy down, ideally after the timer, if possible, but that's not really be a factor here. They know he's in towards the B side. They'll lock him in, throw away the key. He's just got the AK, no utility, hoping for mistakes here on the CD side. If he can upgrade to an AWP at the next round, that's something, but that's going to be map points guaranteed for North now. No way he can win this.
I liked that was very nicely done there by AZ. Sure, he lost the duel, but credit where credit's due. They are adapting to the offense that we're seeing from Vitality, which is that where the body of the T side is, Shoxy's probably on the other side of the map.
Sure.
And so he doesn't peel off of it. He doesn't go anywhere. He's just waiting there for Shoxy. He missed the shot, fair enough, but he didn't get caught off guard, and he did manage to alert his team. So
he was tenacious there, right? He managed to stay alive for a good, 10 seconds longer than he probably should have done. It made sure that the rotations can come through. They can confirm when the last player is. And it will be 15-12 for North on that CT side here. It will now take 3 rounds in a row clean from Vitality for them to stand a chance. And for the buy, they've got Alex and the CZ. Same story for Apex, RPK with an MP5. It really isn't looking good whatsoever. At the very top end, it will be Shoxy with the AK-47. Deagle for ZywOo. This is looking like a third map, which is Nuke.
Nuke as well. That would be interesting. I want to see how Nuke is playing out these days. Been a little bit, but North has still got to get there. And we've seen some crazy things today, Henry. We've seen a few overtimes, and I'm definitely not counting Vitality out of it yet. So now, what are we looking at here? AZ holding mid again with the AWP. Going to be a flash over the top. Yep, trying to force him off the angle. Yugi, in the meantime, wins the duel versus Shoxy. That was a long. Putting the shot through, and so man advantage now for North in this key round. And well, what do we got in store for us here from Vitality? Looking like they want to try and gather up on short and just go barreling onto the site, get that bomb plant down, and try and force North into them. And it might be possible, too. They managed to get everybody up onto short now.
Yeah, this is going to take one hell of an effort, though. They've taken significant nade damage there at the very final few moments, and you can see the push from long as well. They know exactly where the T's are. This comes down to the headshots, and it's RPK to deliver the first. Smokes and flashes bombard the A bomb site, and it's Apex leading the charge here, just sniffing out every crevice of the site, but still, it's Gay to give them a 4 versus 3, but not for long. CZ's just chewing in towards AZ there. He's down at 24 HP, bomb planted, and they have 1 AK-47.
Well played by Alex backing off. But yeah, now we need to see what Apex is capable of with that AK. ZywOo is going to be walking into a trap here if he pushes high. They have to come to you. They have to come to you, ZywOo. Cajun is chilling out here. He's waiting for somebody to get aggressive, but at some point he's going to have to make a play because that bomb's ticking away. And sure enough, he's going to go ahead, and ZywOo walks right into his crosshairs. Looks like Apex is starting to drop down. Great shot on him. Long range on AZ, but he is now the last man alive, and they know where he's coming from, and he will not survive. Yugi with the double in the end, and North winning the map. They will take us the distance, Henry. We are going to Nuke.
We are absolutely going to Nuke. Big fan of Gade's play there. Yes, he can stand tall after that one. That was a solid shift from him. He gets 27 kills and 16 deaths there at the very top of the server. The only name near him is ZywOo, of course, at 25 and 18. We said we wanted to see more out of him after his Inferno performance, and he's certainly shone there.
Yeah, he certainly, I mean, they are definitely standing up. That is great work, and it's fun. Both teams winning their opponents' maps, and now we're going to go into Nuke, which is Vitality's pick. So, leaning back, Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I'm just used to throwing a break at this point, right? So now
Sure.
it's like, oh, yeah, we got to come
Well,
back
now
on
you got to
camera.
maintain it. Oh, he's back.
No.
All right.
We're
Fine.
back in the mix. But, I mean, you got to give it to him. Solid rebound there from North.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what you hope to see from some Danish talent, especially after we called them out, saying perhaps they aren't living up to expectations.
Yep.
There you go. Got the job done, and now we have a real fight on our hands.
I can't wait to see what Nuke has in store for us. That was an exciting Dust2. It always delivers. I love casting that map, especially when you have world-class talent on the server. Zywoo going toe-to-toe with Gade. It's North to take the lead for now, but we can move on